Do you always need to buy a new pair of shoes for your children just because their feet grows too fast? Yes. Children, do you always need your parents to buy you a new pair of shoes whenever your feet grows? Yes. Yeah. According to Soft Star 2013, children's feet will grow at an average size of half an inch every single year. This means parents will need to buy them 1 to 3 pairs of shoes annually. Well, ladies and gentlemen, don't you worry about this anymore because we have a solution to your problem. With this, we introduce SMEX. Save your money, save the hassle. A very good morning to our honorable panel judges and our honorable audience. Without further delay, I would like to introduce my team. My name is Jia En. That is Yu Yao. This is Chun Xiong. This is Emil. And that is Morinsky. And now, I would like to pass on to Morinsky to introduce our product.
Thank you, Jaan. SMEX is an expandable shoe that can grow alongside with your children's feet. This is possible due to our unique design. The bottom part of our shoe is divided into 3 parts. The middle part is what allows SMEX to extend up to 7 sizes. As you can see, the middle part is designed in a continuous curved structure resembling a wave. When our shoe extends, this structure will form a flat surface and extend up to 3.4 centimeters. We will be using Cordudex for the vamp of our shoe as it is stretchable and it won't be torn apart as our shoe fully extends. This fabric is also water and stain resistant, which means that parents do not need to wash their shoes every so often if you were to buy our SMEX. Save water. Since SMEX can last for around 3 years, we have another unique feature, which is changeable outsoles. This way, customers can replace the soles when it wears off. We will equip our product with a self-deodorizing insole that is highly durable. We will be selling the insole and outsole separately at a very affordable price. And now, I will pass the marketing part to you, Yao.
Thank you, Ski. SMEX is mainly targeted middle-class families who have children from the age of 3 to 17 years old. We will be launching our product on 25th October 2020. Based on our research, there are 24.5 million of internet users, 86 of them use Facebook. Based on this data, we will advertising our product on Facebook as it has the biggest user base. In order to attract the customer interest, we offer a special feature of customizing the design of our shoe. There are a lot of colors available for it. Customer can send their own design to us or request for one.
There are around 870 schools in Klang Valley with approximately 900,000 of students. We will be targeting 5% of these students by collaborating with some schools. We will visit this school to promote our shoes and demonstrate how SMEX work. Students in this selected school will be given a discount to buy our black shoes. In order to save costs, we will not be opening our own retail shop outlet, but instead we will partner up with some known retailers such as Sport Direct to sell our product, and in return we will give them commissions. Based on the annual report, Sport Direct is able to earn 157 million of ringgit in a year, which means that we are confident we will be able to sell a reasonable number of shoes. Also that we will selling SMEX through the online platform such as Lazada and Shopee. In that, we will access to more customers and become more known. Also that, moreover, we will give 20% of discount for SMEX on Double 11. Based on this Sinchu newspaper, millions of shoes are sold on the day alone. So, If customer take up this discount, they were able to save up to 60% of footwear in a year. So now I will pass the finance part to Emil.
Thank you, Chun Song. The average price of our product is 100 ringgit, while the current price of one normal pair of shoes brand like Bata is 40 ringgit. With kids' feet changing sizes quickly, parents need to allocate 360 ringgit just to buy a pair of shoes for their children for a period of 3 years. However, if parents were to buy our product, they can save up to 260 ringgit, as SMEX can last to a minimum of 3 years. The price can be achieved through a gross profit margin of 45% from a cost of 55 ringgit. In year 1, the total cost is 3.8 million ringgit. 60% of it is made up of production costs, while the other 40% of it is made up of non-production costs. As you can see, in year 1, we are targeting to sell around 48,000 pair of shoes. According to Malaysian Children's Statistics 2017, there are around 9.43 million children under the age of 18. That is just merely 0.5% of our targeted customer. We foresee to expand our targeted customer by 4% throughout the 4 years of business. We will achieve break-even by selling around 26,000 pair of shoes. This will be accomplished by the third quarter of the first year. With this, SMEX requires 3.1 million ringgit for its capital and will generate a return on investment of 20% in the first year, 43% in the second year, 50% in the third year, and 56% in the fourth year. Now, my colleague Marinsky will speak about the risk.
In our first year, our most prominent risk is that actually we have a lot of competitors. Since there are no expandable shoes available for sale in Malaysia, our biggest competitors are actually well-known brands with similar price range, such as Bata, whom customers have an attachment to. So, we will have our own design customization service available in order to stand out from our competitors. And to ensure that we remain competitive in the following years, we will be launching 3 types of expandable shoes in our second year for people with flat feet. Each type will help in different areas, which is support, stability, and motion control. As for our second risk, it is actually the threat of replication of our product but by new entrants in the following years. So, we will apply for a design patent on SMEX in order to overcome this risk. Since our business mainly runs on cash terms, our biggest financial risk is that we might not be able to secure enough cash to continue our operations smoothly. However, we are able to solve this issue by getting 2-month credit terms from our supplier. We will also be building our customers' loyalty and trust by providing a 1-year warranty in case of a product malfunction. This after-sales service will enable us to retain our customers in the long run and reserve enough cash surplus to continue our business in the future. To sum it all up, we will be launching SMEX on 25th October 2020. We will release a new product on our second year. We will start accepting online deliveries from our neighboring countries on our third year, and on our fourth year, we will be expanding our market to other Southeast Asian countries. Ladies and gentlemen, with SMEX, you no longer need to spend a fortune on your kids' footwear. We don't even need to wash your shoes every so often. You don't even have to worry that your shoe might cause an air pollution. So investors, what are you waiting for? Invest in us today. Save the money, save the hassle. Thank you.
Hi, thanks for your presentation. I know that you mentioned that you can customize the shoe, and I have 2 nieces. One is 8-year-old and one is an 11-year-old. They they do look at Instagram and all the influencers, and at that age, they also are quite choosy on what they want to wear on their feet. So why would they want to wear that shoe which has only one design, or even with the customization? I mean, may not be as attractive, to appeal to these children. And furthermore, I mean, with families with a few kids, they can always hand me down rather than buy this shoe.
Thank you for your question. Yeah. Or continue. Okay. So our customization, it works if buyers have their own design, they can submit to us. We will have our own design team to try our best to recreate the design that the customers have in mind. And with our expandable shoes, that means that once you have that favorite pair of shoe that you like, you can actually wear it for at least 3 years. Each customers can personalize their design to have some meaning. And you would want something like that to actually last for a few years.
I'm with Monsi. Myself, my girls, my nephews, we are fan of shoes. I'm quite concerned really because you said that in order to break even, how many units is it?
26,000.
40?
26,000.
Is there any particular product in the current market that you know of that is able to sustain and do very well in this, to offer this unique proposition that you can reuse it and stain free and whatever? What is it?
I'm sorry. Your question was if there is a product currently in the market which is similar to ours and sustain. No, there are currently. In the past, there was one product similar to ours with a totally different design, but as of now, it is not available for sale anymore. But that is due because they started off in the US, in the Western countries. And the funny thing is that the lifestyle in those countries with our Asian countries are quite different. The people there would rather spend money on things, on authentic things as for their personal desire. But in our country, the parents are mostly more concerned about saving money instead, because there are other things that you can spend it on rather than just shoes. Which is why the product didn't reach Asia. Which is why I think with our product we can actually achieve it because of the different lifestyle.
I would think that SMEX is comparable with Crocs. It's very ugly shoes, but I'm sorry, but I had to invest. No, honestly, it's really unbelievable how much I've spent on Crocs with my kids. So to answer your question, I would promote it like Crocs. Crocs has done very, very well. Yeah.
So I'm giving maybe a slightly different perspective. I quite like the idea actually, but I'm just not sure whether it's financially feasible or even like from a technical point of view. I like it because my daughter is 5 years old, and she's in that phase and she's absolutely crazy about Frozen, right? So everything has to be Elsa or Anna or whatever it is. And as a parent, I hate it. Every time you go to a shop, straight away you're drawn to the Frozen department, and everything is expensive. Because you pay like 100, 200 ringgit, and everything goes to Disney or whatever it is. So I like the idea of customization, and actually I quite like, maybe it's a bit further on that, whether children could actually, whether we can enhance their creativity so they can sort of design their own shoe, because maybe it doesn't have to be a Frozen Elsa, but maybe she can design her own princess shoes, So I'm wondering, like, from a technology perspective, have you thought about that customization part? Because I think that's probably the main unique thing that you offer here. How would you enable that?
Well, in our website, there will be a section whereby we have a few suggestions on, like, maybe some customers would like to choose from that designs, but if customers would like to get a more personalized design customization on the vamp, then they will have to get in touch with us through our email and website, or right in our website. And like I mentioned, there will be a design team. We will listen to what the customer wants and try our best to recreate it. And before we actually confirm it, we can send to you the design and see if you agree to it or there are any adjustment. And as well, we will send you the price. Because as the customer, if the design gets more complicated, then of course the price would have to increase as well.
Hello, hi. I was pretty impressed with your idea as well, and although I'm a bit more to convenience, my purpose is more to convenience rather than customizing. So because I just brought my niece and nephew to go and buy school shoes last month, yeah. And we were wondering whether should we buy white shoes or black shoes, you know. And so I think if you do this, I will definitely be interested because I can change to white, I can change to black anytime, you know. So to me, it is more to convenience. So I think it's very important to set your objective. Are you going for a direction to customize your shoes for your customers, or you would like to go for the promotions of convenience purposes? I think that's very important. And may I know what is your revenue breakdown? I wanted to know your revenue breakdown.
Wait, I'm sorry.
What constitutes to your sales? Is it just sales of your shoes?
Oh, sorry. Thank you for the question. Yeah. So the sales of the shoe is the major part of the revenue, but for the revenue breakdown also, we will also sell the insole and outsole also. So it will contribute to our revenue. So that's answering your question.
I cannot see the details. That's why I do not know whether what exactly you are including as part of your revenue. But I must think that you should include things like the size, because you are saying that you sell different size, right? So I think that should be part of your projection as well. Yeah.
Well, I have mixed feelings about your products, simply because I think from the perspective as a parent, I obviously would like to buy $100 a shoe and you can wear it for the next 3 years. But I'm sure as a children, as someone who uses it, I don't think they would like to wear the shoes. Even, I mean, on the natural span, if we are playing games or whatever, a pair of shoes would probably last them a year the most. All right? So I think I'm having a bit of problem trying to struggle. Why would any children would want to bear through the agony of wearing the same shoe? All right, unless you're really, really very comfortable in their own shoes. The other thing I think what I like is your marketing strategies, how you customize, you collaborate with schools and you partnership. I think what you could also emphasize would be two different market segments. One would be school children, school-going children, where you could perhaps price it a little bit downwards because of the economic of scales, you know, from the children. But the other side of it, which customization could allow you to market and target a different market segment that people like, you know, their own personal pair of shoes, and you could even price that a little bit higher. All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, there's no question. Oh, sorry, I was waiting for a question. Sorry, apologies. The idea is brilliant. I mean, so yeah, the idea is brilliant. So my question is, you know, why do I not see this product in the market right now? I mean, is your product so innovative that nobody has thought of it? And you know, I look back to your earlier slides. I mean, it talks about this technology that is, you know, the self-deodorizing insoles and things like that, and you've got waterproof this and that. Is it, you know, have you tested these things? Do you have a product available, a prototype, or is this vaporware at the moment, or is this like some fantasy product that, you know?
I know. Sorry, thank you. There are no prototypes. We didn't have time to come up with it, but we did do our research very well. We did prove that the material we use is actually stain resistant and water resistant, because there are other shoes currently using that same product. And as for the expandable shoes, like I mentioned, there was one in the past, but it didn't really manage to catch on because of the different lifestyle in the different countries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, judges. So, can we have all of you to repeat your name in full?
I'm Yu Chun Xiong.
I'm Maureen Skigan.
I'm Eng Jia Eun. I'm Emil Zaidan.
I'm Heng Yu Yao.
All right, the judges get the names.